Hello, good afternoon, good morning and good evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. It's me again, and I am apparently still here. Well, hopefully. I haven't actually looked to see if my channel's here. I could be wasting my time making this video. Anyway, so there's been a bit of a development with Wally as well, which I will come to in a minute. And yes, it is good news. So I've caved in. It's only 4:45 in the afternoon, and Graham talked me into a gin and tonic. We went to Aldi. Did a ton of shopping. It's so cheap there, it's amazing. For €100, you know, we can get enough food for 2 weeks for 5 people. So we've unpacked all that. It's a bit of a hoo-ha because we've got to walk it all the way from the car down there. The FBI still haven't arrested us. No, that's all going to become a bit irrelevant in a minute. And yes, I've done a little bit of painting on the side of the boat, and I have painted my mats and started cleaning up all of that. You can see it looks a lot brighter now than the bow. The bow is already yellowed, but the other will yellow as well. And I've done that side as well. It's just this little bit here. I'm going to get a piece of rubber for those bits. But I feel like I've climbed the mountain, and coming down the other side it's getting a bit easier. And I've done this. This little piece of rubber is going to go over. I've always found this quite amusing. There's a hole there in our hull. You can actually see how thick the hull is, I think, there. When it rains, it all goes in Graham's wardrobe. So I'm going to put that bit of rubber over the top of it. It only leaks on Graham's side of the wardrobe. And it leaks above our bed, but only on Graham's side of the bed. It's like God's going, "You didn't help her fix the boat. Take that, you lazy git." So I find that quite amusing. Right, yes. Now, as you all know, Wally was, her channel was terminated. The original one, and the second one was taken down because she's so dangerous and offensive that her voice can't possibly be on YouTube. And this is to you as well, Mr. Simpson. Well, the new development today is that the trolls, who've been working very, very hard to make sure they write to Mr. Simpson and talk him out of putting her channel back up, they have been downloading her Rumble videos and they've been posting them up on new YouTube channels all over the place. I will try and get the link because they're a little bit hidden. One's got 2 subscribers, so it's okay for them to put Wally's voice up, and they're just pure recordings off Rumble of Wally, nothing else. So it's okay for them to do that, but she is not allowed to have her own voice on YouTube. What do you make of that, Graham?
I reckon you should check it out because it's probably edited.
No.
If I was one of them, right, and I was going to upload her stuff...
Oh, don't give them ideas. Do not. Because I know you can be vicious. Don't even say the sort of things you do.
Well, don't ask my advice then.
I didn't ask your advice. I said, what do you think's happened?
Well, don't ask what I think then.
Well, they're just carbon copies of her videos from Rumble. And so why is she allowed to, they haven't been taken down by Ellie Hall or Christopher Boozy, or is it that they don't know about it, or is it that they do know something about it? Oh, curiouser and curiouser the whole thing gets. And the types of videos that they've used are to prove that Wally's a racist, which she is not, because she has said things like she doesn't like people who race bait. She wants there to be peace between people of all colour. And she doesn't like people who capitalise on race baiting or making things worse. And according to these trolls, that's racist. They want lots of fight over race. They want lots of racism to complain about. And the other thing that they capitalise on over and over and over again is that Wally used to run an escort agency. Now, I have friends who are on the game and they don't work in parlours and they don't work in escort agencies on-site premises. They work the street, and it's hard and it's dangerous. They don't have premises, clean, nice premises. They don't have a boss who pays for their medical care, who sends them for checkups every month. Trust me, no one gives a crap about these people. And one of them, I've begged her not to do it for years, but she's in a hole, and that's what she does. So, oh, how judgmental, you nasty little trolls, that you keep going on and on and on about that. And I would suggest that you educate yourselves with a lady called Cynthia Payne, who was a marvellous British icon and ran an escort agency for years. And I think she wrote a book, and they made at least one film of her with starring Julie Walters, and it's called Personal Services. So educate yourselves, you little morons, and watch that. Until you've walked in somebody else's shoes, shut the fuck up. And I don't care if Mr. Simpson hears me say that. I dare say he'll agree with me, because he's a lawyer, and lawyers tend to be quite practical people. And anyway, what the hell has it got to do with anything that Wally had a escort agency in the 1990s? Any more than it's got anything to do with anything that the Daily Mail chased me all over Europe and labelled me Britain's most wanted when there wasn't even a live warrant for my arrest. It's got fuck all to do with fuck all, so shut the fuck up about both subjects. You are not going to prevent Yankee Wally's channel from coming back. She is coming back onto YouTube. And nothing. And why are you trying so hard? If it's a lifetime ban of the FBI and the cyber police, it's a lifetime on lifetime on lifetime. Doesn't matter how many times you're reincarnated, you're never coming back on YouTube.
She's not even
fuck
Australian.
off. I think she's American, but maybe Californian, but I'm not saying a word more than that. It's
Some sort of actress.
Stop it, because you say things, I've got to delete it, start all over again.
Alright, I'll shut the fuck up.
You go too far with what you're going to say. Oh, battery dying. Saved by the battery. So, that's my rant at those pathetic trolls. There's actually only 3 of them, and I think they're probably all one person, and they all like each other's comments and subscribe to each other. That's why they'd never have more than 2 subscribers. Pathetic. And if she is on a ban, why are they bothering to write? To stop her from coming back? Why so threatened? Why upload her videos? What's going on at YouTube, Mr. Simpson? I really hope you've got someone on the case on this. In fact, I feel you do. I've got a good feeling about this. I'll keep you updated. Thank you for listening.